I'm up. I'm up. Well, it is 4 a.m. I've been up since a little past 1:30. Headed out to Daybreak Marina to meet with the guys from my church. One of the guys owns a boat. We're going to go out deep sea fishing. I have a energy drink here, and I just downed some Dramamine brand ginger chews. Tell you the truth, they're ginger chews. That was surprisingly good. Almost like you took condensed milk, infused it with ginger, but had only a tenth of the sugar. It's like really unsweet condensed milk and a little bit of ginger. The only time I really tasted the ginger was when I had something to drink, and then the ginger was overpowering. I don't like the flavor of ginger. I like it in my fried rice. I like it in some of my beverages. But other than that, I really don't care for it. The other thing I was going to talk about, I did have an energy drink besides the Red Bull. This is their new apricot and strawberry. Hadn't tried it yet. I'm about to down it. I did try one called Goat. It was yellow. Stands for greatest of all time. Goat Fuel is what they was called. Yeah. It came in a yellow can. I believe if they gave all the herbs and all the nutrients and everything, just had a goat pea in the can, it would taste better. So I had one sip, threw that garbage away, and grabbed me my Red Bull. So I'm trying a new flavor out. And then I just put on my patch. The guys at the church, the requirement is that you take Dramamine. I get sick when I take Dramamine. I don't know what it is, but when I get out on the water, I automatically get nauseous anyway. Even when I'm in like a bass boat or something other, I get sick. So ginger is my thing to do. But the thing with Dramamine, for whatever reason, it seems to heighten the issues, and I'm also so drowsy I can't stand anything. So I tried this new stuff called scopolamine. Scopolamine. Yeah. And what you do is you put it behind your ear, so you probably can't see, but right there I've got a little patch. You have to get it from your doctor. And so my doctor was nice enough. He's like, oh, you're going to be an idiot. Here you go. He didn't say that, but my doctor's awesome. Anyway, he gave me this. This supposed to act better than Dramamine. It can make you drowsy, but people that have tried it said that it doesn't. It will dilate your eyes, but I'm wearing polarized sunglasses anyway, so I really don't see that as being a problem. Anyway, I got to get going. Because we're going to meet at 5, and it's about an hour away. I'm already late doing this intro. I will see you on the water. All I'm feeling is little pecks. Nothing substantial. Hey Pico, you mind if I get a video of you? Hey Pico, you mind if I get a video of it? Alright, there you go, guy. Amberjack. Alrighty. Awesome. Now I need to get some good bite. Yeah, there we go. Topher. We're back on them? Alright. That's all I need to hear. Don't threaten me with a good time. Yeah, there you go, baby. Yeah, I know, every one of them. That's the bad thing about it. When you get into the small ones, you can't get out of them. There you go. Yeah. Alright, and its tongue is out.
How you do this? Right behind this ring, right up in here. Here?
Yep.
Alright.
There it is.
Alright.
Yeah, there's things.
Yeah.
What do they got to be? Have my glass cleaner.
What's that?
Have something to clean the glasses with.
Oh, they
Tim's got them.
Yeah.
Yes, glass cleaner. He's like a sweet little
You got a
guy.
hot apple pie in there?
Walk around
For window cleaner, I got this.
Here you go. Thank you, sir. No problem. He's like a Inspector Gadget. Alright, ruby red lips. Cut bait. Got one on. Get him, Pico.
Are you tight my drag up?
Come on.
Oh, that's the first thing I do when I come to the house. If I can see, I look for her. You don't like me. Keep open. On this day, she might not. But she won't get caught.
Wow. Now that's a double, if I ever saw one. This is actually my second lizard of the day.
Look at where I'm going, man. Look where I'm going.
If you wouldn't have so many teeth, I'd be nicer to you. Hey guys, so we're back from the trip. It's been a few days. Check my community page, you'll see what's been happening. It's been a long time. Anyway, we did the fishing trip. I just want to talk about what we caught and go into that. Then I'll cut in later and we'll talk about, you know, something else that's going to be happening with the channel. I think will make things tremendously better. One of the youth pastors, or no, a music minister, sorry, he caught a Jack Crevalle, and you should have seen that, or you should see it if I got the footage. Been having problems with this HAFGYKIO EK7000, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. Had a lot of problems with that HAFGYKIO. Anyway, so with this trip, most of the fish we caught was illegal to keep because Florida has stupid laws. So the prime time to be catching red snapper, well, you can't catch them unless they're a certain size. Then you got to vent them. And if you don't know how to vent a fish, you can easily kill a fish. And then while you're tossing the vented fish down to the water, you have dolphins that's trying to eat them. And dolphins are very quick. I don't know if you've ever seen that. So basically, you're feeding dolphins. Florida should have a law that says that you're allowed to keep X number of snapper. And that's it. And it doesn't matter the size. Because what happens is if you get into one of those illegal sizes, pretty much all of them are going to be the illegal size. That's just the way it works with fishing and fishing regulations. It is smarter, better, wiser for all these rule makers to say, hey, look, when you have a fish that its mortality rate after being caught is so high that we just say the number of fish and don't put a size limit. So if you want to catch 15 whatever, you catch 15 whatever, and then be whatever size, because like 90% are not going to make it. It's just the facts of life. I mean, you're bringing a fish 30 or 40 feet up, and then their stomach is coming out of their mouth because of pressure. You know, you think of divers and the bends and everything, those fish have the same issues. Then in order to revive this fish, you have to take a needle device and stick it into their air bladder and release the air. Where if you miss the air bladder, you're sticking it into their guts or stomach, whatever. They're now got an internal injury that's probably going to cause them sepsis and die. And then If they don't get sepsis and die from that, you have dolphins and other fish that are targeting the fishing boats, kind of like fishermen are targeting fish. The fish and the mammals out there are targeting the fishing boats, and they're eating your fish. So that's my little rant about that. But we had triggers that we caught. I didn't catch any triggers that day. I did catch a red snapper. I caught a bunch of ruby red lips, caught a lizard fish, a sand perch. Trying to think of what else I caught, but that lane snapper, or no, mingo snapper. But we also caught a lane snapper. We caught triggerfish, jack crevalle, flounder. So there was a lot of good fish caught. Ruby red lips, I've been told that they taste like croaker. I think next time I'll probably keep some just to see, because croaker are in the drum family, and if you ever had red drum, that's awesome. So, and I've had croaker, and croaker is really good. So if the ruby red lips are anywhere like a croaker, I think I'm going to keep them. But like I said, Florida has stupid laws, so most of the fish you just couldn't keep. Those triggers would have been wonderful. So I think Florida, and we need to change our laws, but that's hard to get done in Florida. But anyway, stick around. We're going to do a cooking session, and I'll show you how I cook it up. It's very simple, very easy. It was a great meal. The wife loved it, and I think you'll like what I have in store about what's coming up in the channel. I think you're really going to like it. Bye. Amazon Prime Week. Sorry about that. Amazon Prime Week happened last week, and in case you don't know it, I have been using the HAFGYKIO EK7000, and this is a pretty standard entryway into YouTube when you need to have something around water. HAFGYKIO has a pretty fair graphics program, but their Brave systems are far superior to their other models. So definitely a Brave is way better than the EK7000. In fact, you'll notice with a lot of my outdoor videos, there's clicks and there's pops, and the sound may be muffled or you can't hear anything. That's because these types of cameras have to have a plastic case, and then I have to go back in and change the sound in editing, which is very difficult. I'll sometimes have to amplify what the sound is by 300% in my editing program. And it really is a nightmare to try to do it. And HAFGYKIO, they just don't really support content creators that are that's using their cameras in the way that they're supposed to be used, which is like hunting, fishing, things of that nature. Instead, HAFGYKIO tends to give cameras and support to these channels where they do side-by-side comparisons. Well, that's really not helpful, because a lot of those people doing side-by-side comparisons, they're not going to be talking about going out catfishing in the middle of the night and not being able to get good night vision results. They'll take a RV or RC remote control car or something other, and they'll try to do slow motion, or they'll do running. Well, that's not where a lot of this action camera stuff happens. So I just wanted to say that after Amazon Prime, I ordered this. Now, this right here is a HAFGYKIO action camera, but when you open it up, it is actually a different name on the camera. I've yet to find a battery. It's really cheap. It's supposed to be a GoPro knockoff. I've been looking at that brand now for a while, and they started out around 40 bucks, and they have tried to compete with a HAFGYKIO. They went up to $180. The HAFGYKIO Braves are so expensive now, you might as well just go ahead and fork over the money and get a GoPro. And so I was talking to my wife about it. I wanted to get a camera system for the boat, but she was like, well, for the bang for the buck for what you're trying to do, get the cheaper camera. So this would be my cheaper camera. Then I got something in the mail and I wanted to show you this. So I thought they had sent me the wrong camera. This is a GoPro 10. Guess what? My wife got it for me. She didn't tell me about it. She also got me a charger, so I've got a charging cube that comes with 2 batteries plus this other one, so I can charge 3 batteries at one time, which is fantastic because you're always having to charge batteries. I've got a setup that I'm going to be doing with this one. And so with this setup, I'll have continuous power, so I don't have to worry about batteries. If it gets messed up, I got a replacement plan that I paid. So for $44, I mean, it's looking at it. I haven't shot it yet. I haven't put a SD card in it. I haven't done any type of review on it. But looking at it, yeah, I'm thinking it's about a $44 camera. I don't think that it is anywhere near a HAFGYKIO's Brave line. But I could be wrong. Could be a great camera. Either way, I'm going to use this as my backup camera to do some additional footage. So if you see a wide angle shot, or you see a shot that's really weird and you're like, where's that cameraman at? It's not. It's going to be a little thing that I set up. I may even show you how I set it up. And then I'll have my GoPro on me. And if for some reason I have somebody else with me, then to get me another camera I like, this will be the backup camera for somebody to wear as well, so I can get some footage. This, while we was on our fishing trip, that was a pain in the butt. I did not like it. So anyway, I just want to talk about that. And so now let's get on with the it's not a catch, clean, and cook, because one of the guys was nice enough to give me some of the fish, and then another guy, he actually went and cleaned them. So it's just a catch and cook, and I'll show you what we caught. Alright, so I'm not going to show every part of this catch, clean, cook. Well, it's already been cleaned, but we did catch some Mingo snapper. So now we're going to be cooking them. And so what I'm going to do is just show you how we do it and go from there. The first step is some good sea salt, any type of good sea salt, and you just want to kind of coat it down a little bit. Now we're going to put some McCormick's peppercorn medley grinder. As I've always said, it's just a mixture of coriander, allspice, pink peppercorns, white peppercorns, black peppercorns, all that good stuff. A little dill will never hurt anybody, so we put a little bit on there, not much. Alright, so I've cut some rounds. I got basically half a lemon left from it, and I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of lemon juice on this, not much. Just enough to give it some lemon flavor without being overpowering. Next, some Hungarian paprika. Again, just enough to kind of color a little bit, but not too much. You gotta remember, as soon as it hits liquid, it'll start expanding and it will actually be more than what you thought you put on there. They look pretty, but now we need to add some butter. Okay, we've added some Amish butter on top. Now we'll add the lemon rounds. Okay, and what that's going to do is slowly cook into the fish a little bit, but also all those oils will start trickling down and you'll infuse them with an added level of lemon. We'll put these on the broiler as I fry up the fries. Okay, the fish is on. I got it on high broil and the potatoes are frying. The beauty of fish, they take no time to cook. So while I was cooking the french fries, these were cooking, and now just time to plate, and I'm gonna eat my wife. I know these are gonna be good. I ain't got to worry about that. I just want to show you how I fix them. No recipe. It's just how I normally do things with just broiling fish. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you've had this before. Not, what's your favorite fish? Let me know. And please share, subscribe if you hadn't to this point, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.